Hi guys, so now we've learned how can we control with our switch the motor. We've learned the connections. So we can control one switch and one motor at a time. So now what we'll do, we'll see how can we connect both the switches to the motors and make our car move. So in this lecture, we are going to learn about the driving mechanisms. So just look here, we have the switches. This is the left switch and the right switch which we are going to control. But what we'll do, we need to solder, that is at the back side. So we need to make connections at the back side. So we need to turn this, flip this, okay. But first, the right switch will control the right wheel and left switch should control the left wheel, correct? It shouldn't be vice versa, okay. So we need to flip this, correct? So we will just change it. So here we have our right switch over here. So if I mirror this exactly, I have the right switch here on my left side and left switch here. Okay, so let's get started. What will actually happen? First, we have our connections made. We have the positive here, negative here, positive and negative here, correct? Okay, now then what do we have? We have the motor plus terminals and minus terminals. But can you see this? The right switch will be connected to positive when we press the forward button, and it will move in the clockwise direction. But this left switch, the positive will be connected to negative, so it will move in the anti-clockwise direction. So do you think the car will go backwards, like one wheel goes ahead, one wheel goes back, something like that will happen? No, the car will go ahead because one wheel moves in the clockwise direction, that will be the forward direction. Whereas for the other wheel, the anti-clockwise direction will be the forward direction. Okay. So one wheel moving clockwise will make it move in the forward, and one wheel anti-clockwise will make it move in the backward direction. Now similarly, because of these connections, we have the connections here. Correct. Just take a look at the connections. They'll be correct because of these connections. So then what do we have? Moving in the opposite direction. Right? Okay. So this was about the wheels. Now let me just show you in real what exactly happens clockwise and anti-clockwise. So we have these two wheels. Correct? Now for the wheels to move forward, they have to be like this. For the car to move forward, the wheels will move in this direction. Now let's just see. So this wheel is moving, the right wheel is moving in this direction, correct? So with this movement, let me just see the side view. So it is moving like this. The side view is something this. What is the moment? The moment is clockwise, correct? This is with our right wheel. Now let's take a look at the left wheel. The left wheel is moving ahead, right? But if you see, the moment is anti-clockwise, correct? That is what is causing the wheel to move ahead, the anti-clockwise movement. So when one wheel moves in the clockwise direction and the other moves in the anti-clockwise direction, our car moves ahead. And when both move in the opposite direction, our car moves back. So we have this. Anti-clockwise direction would be something like this. Right? Okay. So now, we've understood about the wheels moving in the forward and backward direction. Now let's see how can we make our car turn. We want to take a right and left turn, correct? So that what we are going to do with the turn is known as differential drive. So what do we have here? We have our switches connected, the positive and negative, the right switch controlling right wheel, left switch controlling left wheel. So now consider this case. On my right switch, so your right hand, your right switch, you press the up button, and on the left switch you press the down button. So what is happening? Both wheels are moving in the clockwise direction. Now just consider this. If both wheels move in the clockwise direction, that is, one wheel is going ahead and one wheel is going back, do you think the motor will halt in place? No, it won't, because it has only two wheels, and the other one, the third wheel, is the ball wheel, which is multi-direction. That is, it can go in any direction, right? So if we have one wheel moving clockwise and the other also moving clockwise, then we have our car taking a left turn, correct? One moving clockwise, that is the right wheel going ahead, left wheel going back. Obviously it will be a left turn. Then consider this case that we have these terminals connected. That is, on my right switch I press the down button and on the left switch I press the up button. So what should happen? Both wheels should move anti-clockwise, which means the left wheel will move forward, right wheel moves backward. And with that, the car takes a right turn. Okay, now let's just see in real what exactly happens. So now differential drive, both wheels moving in the same direction. Now what is going to happen? We have our two wheels. Left wheel goes in the forward direction, right wheels goes in the backward direction. So actually something like this is going to happen. The car is going to rotate 360. Left wheel going in the forward direction, right wheel moving backward. Our car rotates in 360 direction. So here we have a car. So as you see, when the car moves ahead, this is what happens, correct? Now I have the motors connected loosely so that you can see the motion. See? So this is moving ahead. This wheel is moving in the clockwise direction, right? And this wheel is moving in the anti-clockwise direction. For differential drive, what do we have? If we had our right wheel moving ahead and left wheel moving back, so we have something like this. You see, the car takes a turn. Now suppose we have our right wheel moving back and the left wheel moving ahead. So the car takes a turn here, correct? Because the the ball wheel, which is omnidirectional, so it can move in any direction. This is how the differential drive mechanism works.